We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And that's not the start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Right there.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd.
Go. Smooth. Mike's 54. Mike's 50.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Costello. And a big loss here as he's taken down. K'Wan Short able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
We play to win. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
Back. Look. Squeeze. Big grip.
And an alley to run. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
1st down, Carolina.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Go.
After the run, Greer going to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. Here's Greer again. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. DeForest Buckner make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. On 3rd and long, here's Greer. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Coleman now. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down. Right back to Coleman here on first down. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First down, Greer. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Greer. Flush to his right. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Operating in the red zone now, Greer. And they've got the hookup. This is Olsen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he's got it.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about that little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Back to you. I'm going back to you.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Here we go. You draw quarter. 60 outlaw.
Greer looks to throw again. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. DeForest Buckner in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
Hey, Charlie.
Now Greer on 3rd and goal. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of 2 there. Second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Check. Switch it.
Hey, high 7. Now.
Operating from the gun. Costello. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
90,
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Again, McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So third and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Greer, it's a sneak. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. Greer, it's a sneak. Trying to wedge his way in there, no signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. Well, they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high because mentally you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone, we're thinking we're giving up 3, we just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. On first down, here's Breida. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, wahoo. Ready to go.
54, they go.
Looking to throw on second down. Costello. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Greer sets to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Ready? 70, Indy. Christian, Travis, 5.
From the 50, here's Greer. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they usually...
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Greer. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
From the gun on 3rd down, Greer. Well, now Greer, he fumbled the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here comes Pettis on the return. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. Nothing is our score. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 87 yards, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Now he'll let this one go. It got his man complete. A big gain of 31 on third down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Coleman. And he's taken down inside the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Here's Coleman. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
90 Wolf. Two-shot bomber. Two-shot bomber.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and
5.
at the 29.
Ready?
To throw on 2nd down. Costello escaping the pressure right. Incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that,
go now.
you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Looking to throw. Costello. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That last play, though, not indicative of the night he's had running the football.
No, you're exactly right about that because all through this evening, it's been their night, hasn't it? One play here, they get it against them. I wouldn't worry about that very much at all. Just continue to do what they've been doing.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Greer. He's going to fire one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He got 29 yards that time. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And down right around the 37. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, Wood.
Greer will look to throw on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Greer operating from the gun. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. 7-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing on first down. Costello is going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and now it's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Hey, exit. 54. On the ball. Ready.
Throwing again. Costello. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
different
was an
things
interception.
for different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back to throw. Costello, man open, it's Goodwin. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's good for 28 yards.
That's the end of the third
We play to win. Let's go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, here I come. Here I
Go.
come.
From the gun, Costello. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Set, ready? 10-2, sir.
59. I got you.
Let's go.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against.
And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, it's Greer. And the Niners get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Hey, shoot.
Throwing on third down, Greer. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On second down, it's Thompson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's Greer. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Down. 10 logo.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. You must be dreaming.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect